Hi, I'm Darryn Farrugia and welcome. If you're anything like me, you will probably have somewhere in a garage or in a drum room or whatever, a pile of old sticks that you've pulled out of your stick bag that you've replaced with a fresh pair of sticks or several fresh pairs of sticks. So I've got this pile of sticks in front of me. I think there are probably roughly about 26, 27 pairs of sticks that I've had in my garage. Drumsticks are not cheap. I mean, here in Australia, drumsticks retail for over $20 a pair. So that's a lot of money. So the thing that you want to do is probably try to get a bit of mileage out of your discarded sticks. Now, they may not be necessarily good enough to go out and do a gig with, they may be, but certainly they will be good enough to practice with or to take to a rehearsal, etc. So what I've got here is this pile of sticks that I've discarded, and what I want to do is just get a little bit more mileage out of them. I just want to prolong the use of some of these sticks. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things and a couple of processes that I go through in order to save some of the sticks that I've got here in this pile. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is just have a look at how you're wearing your sticks. So I tend to play rim shots for my backbeat. So what tends to happen there is that the middle of the stick starts to wear and splinter and chip. And so this stick, for example, has a little bit of that splintering or that chipping, whatever you want to call it. So it has a little bit of wear here. Now, for example, this stick that I'm about to show you is kind of worn in this area. So I must have been using some pretty bad hi-hat technique in order for it to end up like this. So I don't know how usable that stick is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to filter through these and pick out the ones that I think I could reuse. So what I'm looking for here is a stick that doesn't have much wear and tear in the rim shot area, and also a stick that doesn't have a lot of wear and tear where I'm playing the hi-hats. So bear with me. That's good. That's good. No, that's okay. That's good. That one, maybe not. This one's good. All right. Let me see. This one's all right. This one's kind of all right. This one's kind of all right. Maybe not that one. 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 Definitely not this one. No. I did throw these out for a good reason. All right. I would say that these can go. So what I have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 sticks. So that's effectively 4 pairs. So the first part of this is just discarding all of those sticks that you don't think are going to cut it. And what I'm left with is probably 8 sort of reasonably good sticks. Certainly good enough to practice with, certainly good enough to take to a rehearsal. So the next step involves pitch matching the sticks. Now, you know, when you buy a pair of sticks, they come in a little cardboard matchbox to indicate that that's a perfectly matched pair of sticks. I hate those things, to be honest with you, because they go missing and they never really fit the sticks properly. You notice that some of them are quite loose. They don't actually fit the sticks tightly. So I generally don't like using those things. When I get a pair of sticks, I toss those things in the recycling bin. So how do we pitch match these sticks and then indicate that we have an actual matched pair? So I'm going to show you what we do. You're going to need 2 things. You're going to need a Sharpie and you're going to need a pair of ears that work. Let's get into this part of it. Okay, so the first thing we have to determine is, are all the sticks the same model? So for example, if you've got a bunch of 5A drumsticks, but they're different brands, you know, you've got Vic Firth, ProMark, whatever, that is going to make it pretty hard to match a pair out of 2 different brands. So I tend to use the same stick for everything, which is a Zildjian Dennis Chambers model drumstick. That sort of eliminates one problem. It's all the same stick. What we need to do is find 2 sticks that have the same pitch. So how do we do that? So I'm going to teach a really great trick, which apparently is a Joe Morello thing. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to grab a stick and I'm going to hold it about 5 centimeters or 2 inches if you live in an imperial situation. I'm going to hold that stick just a fraction away from my ear and I'm going to tap it with my index finger. Now what I'm hearing is a fairly low pitch for a drumstick, which will probably indicate to me that that wood's actually quite soft. Generally speaking, I like to go for higher pitched sticks. So anyway, let's see if I can find a stick to match that. So I'm doing the same thing with my left hand. Well, that's much higher. Okay, so these two sticks are pretty much the same pitch. Actually, they're exactly the same pitch. So I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm going to write number 2 because I've already got a pair of number 1s behind me here. So this is pair number 2. And there you go, it's a pair of sticks that I can practice with. All right, let's find another stick. Oh, that's much higher in pitch. And that's also higher in pitch, and these are actually just about the same pitch as well. So there's another pair of sticks. So this is going to be number 3. And I mark them on the butt end so that if they're in a stick bag, you can just easily grab the sticks, the matching pair of sticks. So this is a number 3. So that's 2 pairs I've got that I can use out of this pile of about 26 pairs. All right, let's see what else we've got here. I'm not so keen on that low pitch stick, by the way. It's just a bit too low. Oh, hang on a second. Nah. Well, it's not even a. All right, so these are actually quite distant in terms of pitch. All right, so maybe there's something else here I can use. Let's try this one. All right, so these are actually a close pair, but this stick is not in such great condition. But, you know, for practicing, it might be okay. So I'm going to put a number 4 on these. So you kind of get the process, right? I reckon these are about the best I can do. So I've got 3 pairs that I can use out of this, you know, bundle of about 20-something pairs. So what do you do with these old drumsticks that you're not going to use to play the drums with? Use them to stake tomato plants or whatever other plants you've got growing in your backyard. I'm a bit of a hobby woodworker, so I'm probably going to turn these into dowels, you know, using a dowel plate. So now that I've extracted a few pairs of sticks out of this bundle, I'm just going to play them on a pad and see how they feel. All right, so here's pair number 3. So this is the pair with number 3 written on the butt end. All right, they feel good. What else have we got? We've got, where's pair 2? They feel good too. So using your ears is an incredible way to pitch match your sticks, using that technique that I showed you. So this is a really good pair of sticks. What else? What do we got here? Number 4. This stick doesn't feel so good. This is not a great pair. But enough to use in an emergency. Anyway, there's a hack for you to try out. Try to get some mileage out of your old sticks. And if you enjoyed this video, give it the thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe and remember to hit that notification bell so that you know when I've uploaded a video, which is every week. So until next week, have a great week. See you all soon. Bye. That's not a good stick. That's a horrible stick.